Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown.
And this is Erik Brooks.
And this is The Art of Letting Go.
Letting
go. Letting go. Letting go.
That's for you, Alpha.
Yeah, that was for Alpha. So we are out here in Barcelona. Live and in effect. And it feels really good to be out here with you.
It does. Thank you.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, people? My name is Erik Brooks, and I am from Memphis, Tennessee, by way of Chicago, Illinois. I am a singer, songwriter, all that jazz. Creative, all around creative. You know me. You know me.
I feel that. I appreciate you introducing yourself as a singer, by the way.
Thank you. That's my only career now.
Yeah. And I was about to get to that because I know you just stopped working for Verizon. You were there for a while.
5 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
5 years.
So how does that feel to now be a full-time musician and have to walk in that world?
It feels different, of course. It feels freeing. It feels, it definitely is one of those times in my life where I feel like it's about how I move. Like my success or failure will be 100% based on how I move.
Yeah. And, because this is really a big transitional period for you, because
Huge.
One, you are taking a step on doing music full time.
Yes.
You are also about to turn 30.
Facts.
And I know for me, when I turned 30, I felt, not that I did before, but at 30, I recognized that I didn't have anybody to answer to.
Yeah.
And win, lose, or draw, my life was all on me.
Completely, yeah.
And I'm just curious to know how does it feel for you to be turning 30?
Honestly, I'm feeling a lot of independence. I'm feeling a lot of growth. I don't know if I'm feeling the weight of 30. And I don't know if I'm supposed to feel the weight of 30.
I don't think there is weight at 30. I think that's when all the weight is let go.
Okay, that makes sense. So approaching it, I definitely feel excited. Shit is 2.5 months from now. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm just really this new chapter in my life is I think it's a first time for me where it's like, okay, it's completely on me. I think it's always been on me, but I feel like now more than ever it's like pass or fail. What's up?
Mm-hmm. So my biggest question in all of that is what's next?
What's next for me?
And it doesn't even have to be guaranteed. It's just, what do you feel like you would like to be next?
Lots of music. I'd love to do a world tour. That'd be so amazing. I don't care what artist at this point. I would just love to get the opportunity to travel the world again, doing something that I love to do, and being compensated for doing it.
Absolutely.
So I think that is what I would desire to be next. Aside from like work stuffs, I'd love to continue to have the peace that I have at home. Continue to have my family to call on when I need them. Like the things that really connect me to my humanity, like my person, as aside from my work, because it's really really easy to get wrapped up in who you are as an artist or as a person that's working. Like that is most often how I find myself describing myself in Los Angeles, is as what I do, as opposed to the things that really click for me, the things that make me feel home.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So now that we got all of that out the way, now we can get to where we are at. We are in Barcelona.
Barcelona. Fucking bossed up.
This is the fourth city that we'll be in on this trip. And
2 weeks.
You know, the first thing I think about is when we first met and we were talking about going on a road trip. And shout out to Crazy Dude that asked me to go on a road trip prior to. But someone had asked me prior to going on a road trip, and I was terrified out of my mind just because this person didn't seem trustworthy. But now to be here with you, and that was probably about a little over a year ago.
Wow.
And now to be here with you, going from a road trip to Yucca Valley to an international trip.
Travel.
This feels really amazing, and
Yeah.
I was curious to know how it made you feel.
I feel I definitely have had a really, really, really great time. I mean, we leave tomorrow, so I say had a great time, but
Yeah,
the last 2 weeks have been really eye-opening. And we always talk about this, but we talk about how people are mirrors to you that kind of show you who you are in your best and worst light.
yeah,
So I think this relationship has really this trip has really shown me a lot about myself in relation to you.
mm-hmm.
And vice versa in relation to me. The things, you know, when you expose those things, it's things that you like that you see, and it's things that you don't like that you see.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that has been one of the best parts of the trip for me, as far as how I feel about personally.
Yeah.
Now, there's so much food we could talk about. There's so much but as far as connection wise, I feel like that's been the best part.
That's what's up. I feel that too. I think definitely for me, you know, we talked about this in Paris, but it was new to be traveling with someone that I'm in a relationship with.
Facts.
You know, I mean, I've taken trips with partners in the past, but they didn't really feel like this.
Yeah.
And parts of me were afraid and wanted to revert to being very internal and you know, to myself, and you know, at the same time being aware of that and recognizing that, you know, I was able to let that go and have an amazing time. But yeah, this is very, very new to me. I know this is very new to you as well.
Yes, but very much so.
It says a lot to be able to take a trip and enjoy ourselves, and you know, I think. Well, I'll ask you, because I said on the last episode what was,
which was in Paris.
What?
The last episode.
Yes, but I think I said what I liked most about the trip, or what our biggest disagreement was. So I'll ask you, as far as traveling with me, what was probably your least favorite thing? And you don't have to have one. Now I'm playing.
Let me see. It's not like it was a whole bunch of things.
So you got a list?
No, I said it wasn't. It wasn't a whole bunch of things. I would say my least favorite thing. I just like I said, we talked about this. I'm solutions oriented. So
okay,
if we veer from the plan, give me a solution.
So mine was not having a plan.
Okay. Okay,
that's funny.
I think So I feel like if we move from a plan, because we would say, hey, let's do this, or let's maybe do this today, and it wasn't anything solid or set in stone,
right?
But I think if we say, well, never mind, it's not gonna work. Okay, cool. Well, then what we doing?
Yeah,
I think that was the only, and then it was kind of like, I'm open.
I think because I'd be so planned out I wasn't trying to be too planned out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And there are still parts of me that still look for validation. So I didn't want to come up with a plan and then you not really be into the plan.
I'm down for whatever.
And it just, just working the mind and triggering the mind. But I recognize that in myself. Like, I was able to recognize that on this trip. Like, I know what the fuck I want to do, but I don't want him to not want to do it.
Oh, to me, that's not a big. I don't know why I feel like I'm speaking another language. It's moving on. I get that. I understand that. So,
last day is today. Flying back
is
tomorrow.
Yes, all damn day.
What are you bringing back to Los Angeles?
I'm bringing back a lot of inspiration.
Okay.
I'm bringing back a lot of confidence.
That's what's up.
I'm really proud of some of the things that I showed myself on this trip. Like getting around, like that. Like, to me, that was big. Like, I just was like, okay, you can
you definitely were navigating.
You can navigate
everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get from one spot, and then like from that, I noticed it was like, okay, I remember certain landmarks and shit like that. Like, in the grand scheme of life or work, that don't mean shit. But when you go travel and do things like that, and you going by yourself, remembering landmarks is important.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, like those things that I, could be small to someone, I felt like were kind of things where it's like, okay, these are things that help you become a better you.
Yeah. I agree. What are you leaving here?
That's a really good question. What am I leaving in Barcelona? Some of my expectations. I would say the way that I expected things to go just based on how they went for the trip. Like the hotel situation.
Okay.
It's like, okay, I expect one thing and then it's something completely different, so I'm all thrown out of whack. I really appreciate structure. So when that structure is broken down, it's kind of like, okay, I need a solution or I'm about to go crazy.
I understand. I think I try to remain calm.
Yeah.
Because when you do panic, it does affect my energy a little bit. So I try to stay as calm as possible so it can reel you back a little bit. Because I think because you don't react to things so much that when you do react to something, it just explodes.
Yeah, true. That's very true. Message.
So yeah, I think this was a good episode. We at the nude beach. Had it been not so cold, I might have been in this episode nude. Just kidding.
Thank you for those extra 2 or 3 degrees cooler. Really appreciate it, Barcelona.
But where can the people find you?
The people can find me on Instagram at I'm_Erik_B. Same at SoundCloud and all that jazz. Lots of material and stuff on there. You can find me singing, who I'm working with, what I'm doing. Might be working with Mike Brown.
It's quite possible.
Find me.
Before we get you off, though, I would love, because how long have you been in LA?
I've been in LA. It'll be 6 years in July.
I would love if you shared with somebody moving to LA or somebody thinking about getting into music or background singing. I would appreciate if you oh my god,
damn, that's a big ass beat.
Hey man.
Ooh, okay, we good.
So look, fuck, it always be some shit recording outside, but I love recording outside.
That was great.
I would appreciate if you shared with Erik Brooks that was moving to Los Angeles and thinking about moving to Los Angeles, your experience and what advice you would be able to give prior to moving moving to Los Angeles?
Save your money. Be prepared to learn. Be prepared to learn. Be prepared to learn about yourself. Be prepared to learn about whatever it is that you plan on doing when you move. You know, always be teachable. Always be in a place where you can say, okay, maybe I was wrong. Or okay, I can see the way you perceive things.
Okay.
You know, I think that makes, for me, I think being malleable, like being moldable in those areas, makes my experience better.
Okay.
Just in life in general, I think compassion and understanding and all those things are very, very, very important. It's very, very important to be compassionate. Very important to be understanding, even though someone may not think like you or thinks a little bit more open than you do. You know, find yourself trying to understand.
I feel that. Because it made me think about what I would tell myself right now. You know, as far as like moving to Los Angeles, I was gonna say out here. I'm not living in Barcelona yet, but you know, moving to Los Angeles, I think the advice I would have gave my younger self is, life is not all about your career, and be open to learn, be open to live, and create your own doorway. Don't just settle for the one that you think might work, because there's so many of them.
Yeah, facts.
You know, so build your own door.
Yeah.
But again, let the people know where they can find you one more time. And actually, did you have anything else that you wanted to share?
No.
Okay.
Did you have anything that you wanted me to share?
No.
Is there anything that you wanted to share, my
I think that was about it. I appreciate you doing this episode with me.
I appreciate you.
I think I'm more so looking forward to you singing at the end.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Where can the people find you, Mike Brown?
You can find me at Just Mike Brown on all social media. You can find me at PrimoMiguel.com.
Oh,
for all creative endeavors.
Bingo,
you can find this. Actually, you can find Alpha at Alpha_presents on all social media. You can find his project Queen on all streaming services. You can find this podcast, and I would really appreciate if y'all like and subscribe to this podcast, whether it be on SoundCloud, whether it be on YouTube. I love and appreciate y'all for listening, but y'all just don't know how much that helps to show the amount of people that are supporting what we are doing. You can find this podcast at the Art of Letting Go podcast on all streaming services, all social media. If you would like to reach out to us, please shoot us a DM, or please send us an email at the Art of Letting Go podcast at gmail.com. I feel like I'm giving so much right now, and I hope
all the contact info,
all of it, because it's important. It's important. It is. Like, people reach out to me and tell me how they feel about this podcast, and it's so appreciated. And I would love for y'all to share with the entire podcast, not just me, so that Alpha can feel what I am feeling as well. And not to say that he's not, but to say that I would like for people to share those messages for both of us to see, you know, because he may be getting messages that I may need to feel as well. So we would love if you share with both of us. What else did I have?
I have no idea.
Beach party.
Oh, 420.
It is called
Love Day.
Love Day at the beach. Woo. And we would love for y'all to come to the beach, feel some love, share some love, spread some love.
Spread it.
Take it out into the real world with you, because man, the world needs so much love right now, and it's a beautiful place, and we're trying to keep it beautiful with what we're doing. We're also celebrating James Woods releasing his meditation project. You know, we did one a few years ago, but this one is like the first really official one. And I did all the production on it. So, you know, I hope you guys really, really enjoy it. Man, and that's all I really have. This is Mike Brown.
And this is Eric Brooks.
And this is the art of letting go.
Letting go. Letting go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Peace.
Peace.